Hello everyone. So in this video, we were going to learn about writing in Unit 4. You know that writing in Unit 4 is about writing an email to ask for traveling information. So here is the exercise that I want you to do. So B1, Bottomai is writing an email to Lida, Pau friend, to ask for some information about Ratanakiri. Read these emails and answer the following question. So we have 3 questions for you. First one, how does Bottomai know Lida? Ta Bottomai score Lidaដោយរបៀបណា? Second one, why did Bottomai ask Pau for Lida emails? តើហេតុអ្វីបានជា Bottomai នឹងសួរ Pau ពី Lida email? Number 3, what information does Bottomai ask to Lida? តើព័ត៌មានអ្វីខ្លះដែល Bottomai នឹងសួរទៅកាន់ Lida? So what you have to do is that I will give you 5 minutes to read the emails and then answer the 3 questions. Please pause the video now. Okay, now 5 minutes is gone. Let's correct the answer all together. So the first one, how does Bottomai know Lida? The answer is Bottomai know Lida through Pau. So where can you find this answer? Here is where you can find the answer. My name is Bottomai. I am a friend of Pau. Pau told me that you live in Ratanakiri. So it means that Pau is a friend of Lida, and then Pau talk about Lida to Bottomai. So Bottomai asked Pau for Lida email. So that's how Bottomai know Lida. She know Lida through Pau. Okay? So let's move on to the second question. Why did Bottomai ask Pau for Lida email? So here is the answer. Bottomai asked Pau for Lida email because she wanted to ask Lida some information about Ratanakiri for her family trip. So I will show you where you can find the answer. Here. So I asked Pau for your email because I want to ask you some information about your province for my family trip. So your province here refer to Ratanakiri because we know that Lida is living in Ratanakiri, right? So move on to the last question. What information does Bottomai ask to Lida? So the answer is Bottomai asked Lida about Kachau Waterfall, including the distance, the duration of traveling, the restaurants, and the hotel. So here is where you can find the answer. I want to ask you about Kachau Waterfall. I have heard it's very beautiful and attractive. I want to know how far is it and how long it takes to travel from downtown to there. Secondly, I wanted to know whether there are any restaurants and hotel around there. So she wants to know about the distance, duration of traveling, restaurants, and hotel in the Kachau Waterfall. So here are all the answers for question 1 to 3. I want you to know that in this unit, I will not teach you about the formats and how to write email because I know that in the previous unit you learned so much about how to write emails, right? So in this unit we were going to do another exercise which is very different from the other unit. So let's go and do it together. B2. Look at the emails again and answers the following question. 1. Bottomai asked for the information about distance and traveling time. What does he say? Can you write this into questions? Bottomai then asked for the information about restaurants and hotel. What does he say? Can you write this into questions? Bottomai then asked for the information about other popular places. What does he say? Can you write this into a question? អញ្ចឹងបានន័យថាលំហាត់នេះគឺជាលំហាត់មួយដែលខុសឆ្ងាយពីការដែលអ្នកទាំងអស់គ្នាធ្លាប់ធ្វើពី unit មុនៗដោយសារតែ unit មុនៗអ្នកទាំងអស់គ្នាបានរៀនអំពី format ដូចជារបៀបសរសេរ email ហើយអញ្ចឹងនៅក្នុង unit នេះយើងនឹងអត់រៀនពីអាហ្នឹងទេយើងរៀនពីអ្វីផ្សេងគឺយើងរៀនពីរបៀបដែលយក information ពី email យកមកបំលែងទៅជា question ម្ដងអញ្ចឹងដូចជានៅក្នុងលំហាត់នេះអញ្ចឹងអ្វីដែលអ្នកទាំងអស់គ្នាត្រូវធ្វើគឺអ្នកទាំងអស់គ្នាត្រូវទៅមើល email ឡើងវិញហើយឆ្លើយសំណួរទាំង3នេះអញ្ចឹងដូចជាសំណួរទី1អញ្ចឹងគេសួរថា Bottomai asked for the information about distance and traveling time. What does he say? Can you write this into question? អញ្ចឹង Bottomai គឺគាត់សួរព័ត៌មានតាក់ទងអំពីចម្ងាយក៏ដូចជាពេលវេលានៅក្នុងការធ្វើដំណើរតើក្នុង email ហ្នឹងគាត់និយាយថាម៉េច ហើយតើអ្នកទាំងអស់គ្នានឹងអាចយកអ្វីដែលគាត់និយាយក្នុង email ហ្នឹងបង្កើតជា question បានដែរឬទេអញ្ចឹងខ្ញុំនឹងផ្ដល់ជាឧទាហរណ៍អ្នកទាំងអស់គ្នា So the first one we needed to write down what Boromai say in the email related to the distance and as well as the traveling time. So here is the information. I want to know how far is it and how long does it take to travel from downtown to there. So here how far refer to the distance, how long refer to traveling time, right? So you write down the information that Boromai say in the email first, and then you turn that information into question. So when you want to ask somebody about the distance, what do you ask? You needed to turn them into the question. 1. How far is it from the downtown? Okay? And then second one, you want to know about how long the traveling time or duration of traveling from somewhere to somewhere. So you need to turn them into the question. For example, we have how long it takes to travel from downtown to there. So when you ask the question, how long does it take to travel from the downtown to there? អញ្ចឹងមកន័យថាអ្វីដែលអ្នកទាំងអស់គ្នាធ្វើដូចនៅក្នុងឧទាហរណ៍នេះអញ្ចឹងទី1យើងទៅរកអ្វីសម្ដីដែលបងមីនិយាយសំទោសមិនសម្ដីទេអ្វីដែលបងមីទៅសេនៅក្នុង email តាក់ទងអំពីចម្ងាយជាមួយនឹងរយៈពេលនៃការធ្វើដំណើរបន្ទាប់មកយើងយកមកទៅសេសិនអញ្ចឹងកន្លែងនេះ I want to know how far is it and how long does it take to travel from downtown to there អញ្ចឹងយើងទៅសេវាមកបន្ទាប់មកយើង turn ព័ត៌មានដែលយើងទៅសេនឹងហើយឲ្យទៅជា question okay so I hope that you understand so now I give you 5 minutes to do question number 2 and question number 3 please pause the video now okay now 5 minutes is gone let's correct the answer together so question 2 Boromai then asked for the information about the restaurants and hotel. What does he say? Can you write this into the question? So first we need to look at what does Boromai say in the email related to the restaurants and hotel. So here is what he say. Secondly, I want to know whether there are any restaurants and hotel around there. We can find that statement here. And then we have to turn this statement into a question. So we have two questions because she want to know about the restaurants and she want to know about the hotel. So you will ask like this. Are there any restaurant around there? Second one, are there any hotel around there? Okay? So move on to the last question. Boromai then asks for the information about other popular places. What does he say? Can you write this into a question? So we needed to go and see what Boromai says about the other popular place that she want to know in the email. So here, lastly, I would like you to recommend some other popular place in Ratanakiri to me. So here is what she say. She want Lida to recommend to her some other popular places in Ratanakiri. So can you turn that into a question? So here is how you turn that into a question. And then you write, can you recommend some other popular place in Ratanakiri to me? This is how you ask somebody to recommend to you some other popular places. Okay? So in this exercise, we teach you how to actually turn the information in the emails into question when you want to ask somebody. Okay? So this is also the end of this videos. I thank you a lot for your attention.